Let's talk about this weekend. Following on from a very difficult game against York, it's another difficult game against Leeds. All three of you are just it's so tricky, this division, isn't it, to call? What's your thoughts on this game this weekend at Headingley?
I think we're going to win it. Obviously I'm going to say that, aren't I? But I definitely think coming in after the win last Sunday, coming into this game is definitely what we needed. We've definitely got the skill set to do it. We've got the team to do it. We've just got to go there and do what we know we can do now.
Well, Zoe, a big thank you for joining us. And before we get to this weekend's mammoth match, let's talk about the last big game for St Helens against the York City Knights. Big performance, that one, and a big result. How was it?
Oh, it was awesome. To get the win, especially after losing against them last time, it definitely felt good. I know we all put a massive team effort in. So it was definitely a team performance. Our defence was on form that game, so definitely one that we're proud of.
And obviously being as impressive as St Helens have been in recent seasons, it's a kind of a double-edged sword, that, isn't it? Because when you suffer a defeat, people go, oh, but then you suffered two defeats, didn't you, back-to-back against Leeds and York?
Did, yeah.
What does that tell us about the dressing room? Because we already knew the dressing room was good, but you don't really know how good until the chips are down the way they were.
Yeah, obviously it's been really hard, especially after losing them two games. Everybody's kind of been putting the work in, whether it be in the gym, doing conditioning, doing extras, doing running, and especially at training, everybody's been making sure the skill levels have been spot on, and definitely reminded us that in the changing room before the game on Sunday, and then when we went in at half time with a lead, very slim lead really. It kind of reminded us again that we kind of have to knuckle down now. And when we played them last time, I remember we went in at 6-6 at half time, and they kind of come on top in the second half. So it was one of them where it was like, this can't happen again to us. We need to stay on top, and luckily that's what we did.
Talk us through the season, how it's going for yourself as well, because you scored. Well, I think you opened the scoring, didn't you, against York, and your kicking's been very impressive by all accounts. So how are you enjoying this season?
I think it's definitely the best one that I've had so far. I'm really enjoying it. Our programmes that we've been doing, our training sessions have been something else this year. Having the additions of likes of Amy Hardcastle and Shauna Hoyle just adds extra fuel to our fire, really. So, Amy's helped me quite a lot, as in the sense of my confidence, and that since she's been here. So that's been a massive help. But I just feel like it's just rolling now, so it can only get better, really.
So let's talk about this weekend. Following on from a very difficult game against York, it's another difficult game against Leeds. All three of you are just it's so tricky, this division, isn't it, to call? What's your thoughts on this game this weekend at Headingley?
I think we're going to win it. Obviously I'm going to say that, aren't I? But I definitely think coming in after the win last Sunday, coming into this game is definitely what we needed. We've definitely got the skill set to do it. We've got the team to do it. We've just got to go there and do what we know we can do now.
What's your thoughts on because there's only, is it 3 games left? There's not many games left.
Yeah, we've got 3 games.
Yeah.
No.
So because you've got games in hand, that's helpful, but you've got to play those games in hand and win them as well. So how much are you looking forward to this running that you've got?
We are looking forward to it. Thing is, we kind of know we've got to win. So it's a little bit of pressure, but it's nothing we're not used to, having a bit of pressure on us. I think we're all looking forward to it, to be honest, and kind of getting down to semi-finals, the grand final. Hopefully we make it there, especially with it being out at a home stadium.
Yeah, and because we had the Challenge Cup, that was good, wasn't it? And then into this, how are you finding this season more generally as a squad? Because it feels like there's one big game after another, isn't there? Which I suppose is what it's all about, and why you're all involved in it.
Yeah, definitely. That's what we play for, isn't it? That's what we live for. We live for the big games and the hard games, and it kind of feels. Sorry, a little bit there. It kind of feels like each team every year are getting better and better. Huddersfield give us a run for our money at the beginning of the season. So it's kind of one of them things, you don't know what to expect when you're going into a game. So you've just got to go expecting that they're going to bring everything they can, because they will, and then we've got to bring it just as much as well.
And final question, sorry, how much are you looking forward to this remainder of the season, starting off with the Leeds this weekend? It's going to be a decent crowd there, isn't it? It's all part of a double header for them. I think it's a family day as well at Headingley, so there'll be a big crowd there. So you're going as the party poopers, really. And is that something you relish in this weekend?
I mean, when we've been at Headingley before, we've had the crowd. They definitely bring that extra player for the team. But we don't let it get on top of us. We just stick to our game plan. We don't let any of it get in our head, and we just crack on with it, really.